Hi everyone, and welcome to today's educational video, which is LinkedIn Analytics. This is always using the free platform, so not paying for a premium package with regards to LinkedIn. So what is it I'm going to go through today? So if you need to report back statistics to your boss, how LinkedIn is doing for you, or if you're actually wondering if your LinkedIn account is actually generating any traffic back to your website, this is the video for you. So these are the things I'm going to cover. I'm going to cover the company page statistics, which is not that brilliant, the personal profile stats, the various different bits of information you can get out of your personal LinkedIn account. I'm also going to talk about a bonus tool, which is outside of LinkedIn, but I'm going to show you the stats in which you can get from LinkedIn using an external tool as well, which I think is brilliant. That's what I use all the time. And where to find your LinkedIn stats with regards to your Google Analytics. So I'm just going to show you all of these stats. I'm actually going to be very authentic as well. So I'm going to show you my personal stats. So the stats on the company page, which are not brilliant, as I've said. Also my personal stats and the traffic to the website. How much traffic is generated to LinkedIn, from LinkedIn to the Green Umbrella website. I'm going to show you those stats today. And as I've already said, this is always using the free platform, so I don't pay for LinkedIn. Okay, if that all sounds good, then let's crack on. By the way, towards the end of the video, I've got something free for you. We all like free stuff, so hang on to the end, and you can download something very special just for you guys today. So hang on for the end for that one. Okay, right, let's crack on. So as I said, there's two types of analytics. The first sort of analytics you get on LinkedIn is the ones from your personal profile. And the second one is obviously from your company page statistics. Okay, to be honest with you, you get more statistics on the company page than you do on your personal profile. But if you ask me, that's a bit naff really, because at the end of the day, your LinkedIn, you do more activity on your personal profile. You're quite limited to the information you can put on your company page. So your personal profile, you do more stuff. The company page, all you can do is just post really. You can't, as a LinkedIn company page, you can't go out and see other businesses, but LinkedIn give you a load of stats. So I don't know, a bit crazy if you ask me. But there are some statistics within your personal profile that you might not have already known about. So that's the first place I'm going to start. Okay, so the first statistic we're going to look at is statistics of your posts. And I say posts, that includes your articles, it includes any of your status updates, and the way you get to that is, okay, just here where it says, so you log into LinkedIn, usually this is the first page you get. And if you just click over here on the left hand side, it says views of your posts, but there's more stats than just the posts. Okay, so it will default to your posts, but you can also see from here your articles and all activity. All activity is all the information with regards to everything that you've liked and commented on, not just the posts that you're sending out there to LinkedIn. Okay, so as you can see here, the information, the statistics you can get are literally for every individual post. So you can just click here, view all, 111 views of your Facebook posts. So this is an article that I wrote. This is actually an article. 5 activities you should be completing sort of every day on Facebook. So this is your Facebook 5 a day. And I can see the various different companies. When I actually went into this earlier today, there was like 7 companies from a different company. 11 people and what type of businesses or people that are looking at the posts. So I can click show more and it will give me the type of people that have been looking at the post, which is actually, I think it's quite a good idea. And you can also see where in the areas or locations that those businesses have come from. So I think that's quite a nice thing to see. Okay, most of my views came from my first degree network rather than my second degree network. So these are people that I'm connected to, not people that are sort of like next door neighbour but one. So I'm connected to that person, but I'm not connected to my second connections. Okay, just so you know, I don't know why they put them down here, but this is giving you information which they think that it will be good for you to share onto your company page. So these are usually articles or posts that are doing really well on LinkedIn, and also there's usually some sort of synergy with the post about this. So you can see this is 5 things that you should be doing on Facebook every day. and down here it's giving me information about Facebook as serious transparency issues, blah 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 blah. Okay, so it's suggesting that you share those. So I'm going to click out of that. So that's the first thing is stats for your posts, which is your articles and everything else. Number of times LinkedIn profile has been found in a search. Okay, so that's another statistic which I think is quite a good statistic. So if I actually go into my profile, sorry, view full profile here, and I just come down a little bit. Now these I think are quite important. So who's viewed your profile? We all know what that's about. So again, it's a statistic. It's quite nice to keep an eye on that. View posts, we've already had a look at that section. But the last one is 37 search appearances. What does that mean? That basically means if people have searched up here for, I don't know, social media in Downright, and you know, Green Umbrella might have come, or Julia Doherty might have come up, or social media guru, or whatever it is. Okay, I can break this down a little bit more, so I can actually click into here and see my search appearances. And it also tells me the companies that are actually looking, or where the people that were doing that search, you know, those people, where do they actually work. So, you know, for me, a lot of this is marketing and recruitment, which is my target audience, which is actually, it's all good. It also gives me an idea of the jobs or the people. I don't know why 10% of nurses will be looking at my profile, which is a bit random and a bit bizarre. But all those other areas certainly do make sense to me. Recruiter I expect to be like high on the list, but a salesperson is just as good. Okay, and the biggest keywords, I've had 2 searches in the last, I don't know how many days this is, August 29th to September the 5th, so that's what, the last 7 days. So over the last 7 days, I've been found twice by people putting in recruitment agency plus marketing. Okay, so that's all good. So I know if these are the key things that people are looking for, I definitely want the words recruitment agency and marketing within my profile numerous times. Okay. The nice thing is, you can't manipulate this information. You can't compare one month to another month. You just get what you're given. Okay. Again, this is all on the free profile. So that was that one. Next one I'm looking for is stats on your video views. Now, if like me, you're using video quite a lot, video is getting quite a lot of traction at the moment because it's new to LinkedIn. Therefore, LinkedIn is showing it to more people. But you can also get views on your videos. So again, if I go back to home, view posts. Okay, they've changed this because it used to just be on the left hand side, it will say video views. So I think they're not putting the video views now under. Okay, so you're actually getting your statistics underneath each video. So there's not a tab anywhere to see what your video views is. Come on, LinkedIn, get that sorted out. So individually, so if I look here, 202 video views. Just to let you know, a view of a video is actually 3 seconds or more, which is the same as it is on Facebook. YouTube video views are actually 30 seconds or more. That's how they class a view of a video. So if they've watched a video for 30 seconds, YouTube goes, yep, that's a tick, that's a view. Facebook and LinkedIn is just 3 seconds. There's a big difference there. So you can see I've had 202 views of that particular video, and it's given me the same sort of statistics, but it's quite nice to know that you're getting those statistics on views. Okay, I'll say they did change it. So basically this time last week, if I clicked on home, not only would I have who's viewed your profile, who's viewed your video, I had another section just under here saying video views, which was really encouraging me to look at the stats for my videos. But they're forever moving things around on the platform, and you can no longer see those. Okay, next one is number of connections. So obviously there's more that you can do with number of connections. So if you go into network, over here on the left hand side you can actually see all of your connections. So if I just click into there, so you can see I've got 4,609. One of the things I don't know if you're aware you can do is export your connections, but that's not as easy because nowadays export connections is actually over here on the imported connections tab, which makes complete sense, doesn't it? Okay, so if you just come down, so you've got export connections here, you can actually export the contacts there, you request it, and basically LinkedIn will then send you a CSV file which has a load of information on it, first name, last name, email address, and all different sorts of information. But because it's in a spreadsheet, because it's in a CSV file, you can manipulate that information, which is actually quite cool. So get exporting your connections. Yes, that's what I would say. Export your connections. Have that as a bit of a process in your when you're doing it for your media plan, or you're doing it for your marketing strategy plan. You know, once every 2 months, once a month, or whatever. Export your connections, because what you can't do is see, you know, what your growth is for a personal profile, only unless you're, you know, recording that data. So they give you the data, but you can actually look at it and, you know, do it on a one basis, and then do the same period for the following month, or over a 3 month, or perhaps a quarterly period, just to make sure that your numbers are going in the right direction. Okay, right, on to the company page stats. These are naff, okay? So first of all, let's get to your company page. So I'm going to whiz on over. You can go here and then straight down to your company page. That's probably the easiest way for you to get to your company page. Okay, that's just coming up now. Eventually. The other way of getting to your company page, so I say there, down there is, and you actually get to a slightly different page, but if you just search it and click on it, then that does take you straight to your company page. So this takes you to this page if you do a search, and this takes you straight into the updates area. Okay, so you have to click manage page, and then that takes you into the updates area. Okay, so I'm going to come off of that page there. Right, let's go on to my slide so I don't forget anything. So the first thing is you can have stats for individual posts. So don't forget, on the personal profile they'll call it posts. On a company page they call it updates. They're exactly the same thing. So a post and update is exactly the same thing. Okay, so if you come down to your individual post, you can actually see here organic reach 71 impressions, but you do have your statistics here which shows engagement and clicks and that sort of thing. So again, impressions, clicks, social actions, that's how many people have actually, you know, social actions is shared. Okay, so I've had 2 likes and 1 comment, and I can click on, obviously, see that comment. Okay, so you can have statistics on individual posts. Over on the left hand side it does give you engagement, but that's only just for the last 7 days, and some of the different stats. Your comments is up by 1, which is 100% on last week. As you can see, our company page is not that active. Okay, so individual posts, you get statistics to analyze your visitors. Okay, so your visitors are just up here. You'll find that the information for visitors is very similar from the information for followers. So let's just go into visitors. Okay, you can change the date range. You can't actually type in the dates, so you just have to pick from what they've given you. So if we just look at the last 3 months, okay, so this is June to end of August. Okay, so these stats is just literally, that's just showing. By the way, it says all pages, and if you manage a lot of pages you might get slightly confused about that, but that means all pages within Green Umbrella, because you might have the main Green Umbrella page but then showcase pages as well, and you can also have career pages and stuff like that as well. So this is putting all of those together. But most of the people that we work with, or a lot of people that are actually on the coaching club, which is who I'm doing this video for, I would assume you probably just have one page, maybe a couple of showcase pages. But managing, quite a few showcase pages as well as your main page, finding content for all those is actually hard work. So unless you've got very defined different areas, I would stick with one page. Okay, so we'll stay with all pages. So that's what we're going to do. So the difference between the red and the blue is your mobile all pages and desktop all pages. You can see ours have gone down over the last couple of months. Okay, so I'm finding this a lot. Don't know if anyone else out there is looking. Job function, computer says no. So there is no information there for job function. Country, so this is visitors. What country do they come from? As you can see, most of ours are from the UK. Yay, quite a lot from India. Region, this will also give the towns. So you can see most of ours is local, which is Milton Keynes, Northampton. A lot of people, it says London, but sometimes the IP addresses and stuff like that are routed through London. But yeah, it's good to see that ours is local. Seniority. Now, I'm not really sure how they define the seniority. I'm assuming it's the job title that they've put within the latest job on their profile that determines what their job is. But how they determine what ones are senior and what's manager, and what's the difference between director and owner. Do perhaps they're just a financial director? I'm not really sure how they define it, and there's nowhere that says what is defined as what. Industry. Okay, so this is saying marketing and advertising. Yay, that's what I want for mine. Staffing and recruiting. I expected those probably to be the other way around. And computer software. So these are just the visitors. Company size. Again, this tells me that it's the right target audience. For me, it's the SME market. 2 to 10 employees. That's really what I'm looking for. So when it comes to stats, that's about it on the company page. Let me just go through, make sure I haven't missed anything. Demographics of your followers. Okay, yeah, so under followers, so if I go and do followers now, so analytics straight into followers. Okay, this gives you an overall. I think this is just the last 30 days. Okay, so therefore, again, you can't really have too much of a look, especially as an overall, of actually what's happened. You can't compare one month to another. So we can have a look at the last 3 months. So this is followers who have liked, who've actually clicked like and followed the company page. So again, you've got very similar stats. Let me just pick another one. So industry is exactly the same as the visitors. So whether that means that LinkedIn have got those stats right because visitors and followers, does that mean every single person that has visited the page is following it? I don't think so. So I'm not really 100% confident that's the right thing to do. Okay. So this is the other thing that I think is a bit weird, and I'm not really sure why they put this. So followers. So this is telling me these are the companies that LinkedIn think that I should track. Okay. So PDS Solutions, I can understand that. We're working with PDS, so fantastic. I can understand why it's saying keep an eye on these guys, but Green Umbrella, I don't know who that is. I think it's a company that actually sells umbrellas. What's that got to do with my industry? I know the name's very similar, but it does absolutely makes no sense whatsoever. So I'm not really sure where they get this information from. And obviously you've got quite a lot of pages there you can go through. Have a nose through, see if it makes sense to you. If it does, woohoo, fill your boots. But if it doesn't, okay. Okay, notification numbers. We have no idea of the time period. Okay, so you got over here notifications. So this has said it gives me numbers just on here. It usually does. Just refresh that. See if that comes up. So I'll sing you a song while it's waiting. Perhaps that's not a good idea. Okay. Okay, so hopefully within yours, I don't know why mine is not showing, but usually you get numbers next to these. So it'll say number of likes, number of shares, number of comments, number of mentions, it's sort of in brackets afterwards. But it actually doesn't tell you exactly what time frame this is meant to be. So I have no idea. So again, there's nothing consistent about it. Every time you come in to have a look at your analytics, it will be something completely different. Okay, so that's what your notifications are. And the thing is that they've removed this, and I don't know why, but you used to be able to, if you click just in your I think it's in your overview, wherever it says your numbers. Actually, I think it's in. So let's have a look in your followers. So that says like 842. Okay, so that number used to be in little just up here, and you used to be able to click it, and then it will tell you all the people that have followed the company page on the Green Umbrella page, which is yay, brilliant. So as a person, I can click on those and I can follow those people individually, connect with them on LinkedIn, and expand my personal network as well. But look, it won't click, so I can't click it there. If I just go into even member view, sometimes you would have been able to click here as well. No, can't click here. So now I can't see who those 842 people are. LinkedIn, what use is that to me? I need to know who's following my business. That could be competitors in there. I need to know that stuff. So come on, LinkedIn, get your act together. Let us find out exactly who these people are. Maybe it's something you can do on the main page. If you're upgraded and you're paying for LinkedIn, maybe that's what it is. Okay, right. Bonus. I'm going to show you a bonus now. So the bonus, I want to show you the statistics you can get within eClincher. eClincher is the social media management software that we use at Green Umbrella and for all our clients as well. But I just want to show you how they display LinkedIn. So this is eClincher. The good thing about eClincher is you can bring everything in, even your Google Analytics. You can bring into, put it all into here. Obviously, you can schedule posts. It integrates with Giphy. You can do auto posts, regurgitation of posts. I love the inbox you get in here, so clearing mentions and stuff like that within Twitter. But today, I just want to show you the LinkedIn stats. So all you have to do is just click that little analytics button there, and then it will pull in your LinkedIn stats. You can do it over the last 6 months or the last year. So at the moment, it's giving me sort of 846 followers, 45,000 reach. So this is pulling information in from LinkedIn. If I make this a little bit smaller, okay. So I can actually use these, I can download them, I believe, as a JPEG. So if I'm putting statistics together for my boss, or I would want to put a nice report through, then I can do. Again, I can download these as CSV files, and I can manipulate that CSV as I want to. But obviously, this just shows a nice follower growth. That's what I want. That's what I want, rather than the way that they do it in LinkedIn. Okay, it tells me my new followers over this time period. So this is March to August. The new followers just for the past month, the new followers for the last 3 months, new followers for the past 6 months. Okay, as you can see, ours has gone up a bit, but it never sets the world on fire. That's a LinkedIn company page for you. Our reach has gone down. Actually, it's gone a little bit like this, but it's gone down certainly over the last month or so. We're not putting as much beans on toast stuff in there. If you don't know what beans on toast is, then you need to come and have a look at another video. Reach for the past month. It gives you engagement. And I like this. It gives you nice demographics in a nice pie chart. Yay! Okay, so I can see here entrepreneurship. Actually, ours is really split across the different areas. That's more or less a quarter each, isn't it? But following, most of it is staffing and recruitment for that industry. To me, this makes sense. Unlike the statistics that I was getting in, it's the same information, it's just displayed in a much better way. So that's eClincher, which is my little bit of a bonus for you. The next thing I just wanted to show you is how to find the traffic that's generated back to your website from Google Analytics. So I'm going to show you my traffic and how to get there. So you log into your Google Analytics, okay? So you log into your Google Analytics. I want you to come down to acquisitions, then overview, okay? And you can see here you've got various different areas, social and referral. Okay, so you can see this is, I think this is the last 30 days. I've just scheduled ours over the last 30 days. You can use this as a bit of comparison with your stats. So social media, 482. So let's have a look at social. So we're just going to go social here, overview. Okay, we're not going to go into too much detail here. What I'm looking for is to see how much traffic is coming to my website over the last 30 days from LinkedIn, and is it worth continuing to do that. So I've got a little bit of social media. Because the social area is actually from the posts that I'm posting out on LinkedIn. If I want to have a look and see how much traffic is coming from people looking at my profile or clicking on the link from the company page in bio information, you know, the About Us section, that actually comes into a different area on Google Analytics, which is a bit crazy if you ask me. So as you can see, you know, Facebook by far is the best social networking site for us. 46 coming from our posts on LinkedIn onto our website each month, and that's over the last 30 days, which is not brilliant. But if I come into here, all traffic and referrals, so this is people that are looking from my LinkedIn profile or my company page, and you can see here I've got some extra weight coming back to my LinkedIn profile via LinkedIn here. Okay, and you can see mobile, Facebook is certainly the one that works the most for me. So referral traffic is a little bit different. So again, that is under acquisition. You know, have a look at your overview. Then we want all traffic referrals as an element there, and obviously in social as an element there as well. Okay, so this is your freebie. This is your product of the month. So the product of the month is actually, and we do a product every single month now that gets landed on our Green Umbrella website. And all you have to do is go to green-umbrella.biz/goodies. All of our products are there, but this month's product is quite in-depth guest blogging strategy. So you know you need to add content to your website every single week. In fact, they actually say you should be adding 800 words on your website every 2 weeks. So keeping up with that is actually hard work. So why not get other people to do it for you? Exactly what we did. We started off last year with, I think it was something like 6,000 sessions to our website every month. And now you can see the sessions in the last month or so was something like 29,000. And that's because we have a lot of guest bloggers who actually write content for us. It's great for them as well. They get extra kudos with that amount of visitors to the website. So this download is a complete strategy, you know, making sure you've got guest blog guidelines, email templates as well. So it's free. Go fill your boots, go and download it, and subscribe to make sure that you get the new ones that come out every month. Subscribe as well to this channel. So if you're watching it on YouTube, just down there somewhere is the subscription. Don't miss out on these like mini webinars really. And I do, usually they're like 2 minute long, so this is a longer one than normal. But please hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you next week. All right, take care everyone. See you soon. Bye bye.